Hi guys, it's me, North American Snooker, MicheleMarieDalene. Hail Mary to all of you. Of course, today is Sunday, and I don't really have anything really planned for today's topic. I guess you can kind of call this the Fix the Hanging Chads Day. And yeah, we do have some new things we can discuss as well. First of all, to prevent us looking like a dark ogress in the middle of the night, we put the camera to automatic exposure and automatic white balance so that everything will be eliminated. So even if the sun goes down right now, or the sun was to go out right now, we still have enough light coming in to... I wanted to show you something. That's the reason I came here today. I had to get some foundation and makeup for the house because, I'm running out of supplies. So that's why I went in, and it was on sale. And I bought a little eyeliner kit. Now, those of you who have never seen Elsa's eye colors, she has. This is a complete set. Yes, I opened it once before. Look at it. That matches Elsa's colors very well. Okay, you got your blue, darker coal color. Now, I never really put on, I gotta keep, remember, I have the camera up here, so, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see it, because I brought the camera closer to me so you can see this. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't have a mirror in it, but I got mirrors, so that's no big deal. It comes with a application brush, and, it looks really promising to use. I think I paid like $8 for this. I also got this on sale, because I had a lot of, CVS coupons. But look at the back of this. This is a key to success. Observe, if you will, that you have your I work by the numbers. It shows you how to apply it. It's just pretty cool. I never put on anything like this before, so I'm going to try this in a couple days and see how that works. Really should be interesting. These, by the way, the Revlon stuff was, I got this stuff on the final sale day, buy one, get one free. So, or buy one, get one for 50% off, I'm sorry. Got extra foundation that we use, the Ivory. This one apparently looks like it was not opened. Someone looked like they were using this one, because this obviously has been opened. It looks like it's pretty complete. I think someone was just trying to see how close it would be to what they were looking for. I don't mind people trying examples in the store, but I just wish that they had one just for that purpose. And, of course, for those stubborn hairs on the legs and on the parts of my body that need to get brushed. I use the other 6-blade ones from CVS, but I use these for those times when the 6-bladers just can't get in there to get the hairs out. Like right around the bikini line, things like that. So, I think I spent a total of about $34 for all of these items. Was it a bargain? Well, the foundation was $14 a piece. This is $7.90. The razor blades were about $14 a piece. And unfortunately, it's a good thing I got next to one of these cards, because this one's getting dog-eared. Fine for focusing the camera anyway. A couple of weeks ago, I made an intention to go ahead and buy some stuff for the Fabulous Phablet. And I've been sitting on it. But I'll be honest when I say it, I don't know if I'm going to buy anything or not, because, you see, the Fabulous Phablet, is not really a high priority, because it's not something I'm going to be using on a regular basis, okay? My girlfriend wants to use it, which is Dory, wants to use it, okay? Which is great, except to refill the batteries, it takes, like, quite a few, 1,000 milliamp hour batteries to fill up the tablet. And the way she plays games on it, and Facebook, and all that stuff, by the time I get the batteries refilled on the Fabulous Phablet, she is going to run out of batteries really quick. So, I was saying to myself gee, you know, this is not going to work out too well. In fact, this is, by the way, I said to myself, I need the tape cartridges more than I need the batteries. I'm thinking maybe I might just buy the batteries instead and just hold off on the tablet, other accessories until later on this month, or maybe I might buy one charger and one battery, two batteries instead of 2 chargers and 4 batteries. It certainly is a possibility of doing it that way. But the other thing too is I'd have to explain to Dory is that because the USB port on the thing is borked, you have to basically constantly swap batteries out and charge them constantly because you'll use them up so fast. And I said that's kind of limits you to what you can do with it. We're also doing another experiment too. We brought the camera a little closer to me, which I hope will work out okay, cause and not cut my head off, or one way or another. Because the problem would be is that I think you brought it up just about the right amount. Maybe you should bring it up higher. Maybe you should bring it up higher, because my head is I wanted to have my head more completely in the frame and things like that. But anyway, to make a long story short, I'm thinking about deferring the battery charger purchases for the Fabulous Phablet because of a lot of reasons. This month is going to be hard enough, just to make ends meet and not have any phony baloney going on with phablets and batteries and things like that. So I might wait. Right now the money's not quite in yet. It's just the payment just went through yesterday, but it hasn't quite cleared the online system yet. So, I have other things I want to do with my time. Cable channel. I have a topic for the local program, which I have not yet worked on the economy. And one of the reasons I want to talk about the local economy, and I can also discuss it, of course, on the national feed here too, which certainly will make sense. I will be covering mostly the local economy issues for the Cable 13 program, but I certainly would like to try to remind you that even though, for those of you who watch on Welcome to My World here on YouTube, we, of course, what I'm talking about in the local probably applies to your town as well. So it probably might be a good reason for you to do your own research and see what you can find out and how you can help your own local economy in your area deal with these deficits. Tom Lupshu talks about shelter in place for 90 days, saying it's given what's going on with Ebola and possibly a really potentially nasty flu season this year. He's suggesting that you should shelter in place and have food and supplies on hand to stay totally in your home for 90 days. Gee, I've got a couple of things to tell you what I think about that. And the first thing is how come it's always these rich people that seem to have all this money to do all the shelter-in-place things and plan on buying 90 days of foods and MREs and all that, and yet you don't hear anybody discussing what kind of preparations should people with disability make. I did discuss it vaguely a couple of years ago in the 2012 discussions. I'm not going to rehash everything, but I would like to take time to discuss it from Tom Lipshue's discussion. We live in a really perilous time. We don't have any guarantee what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. That's true anyway. It's true everywhere. Okay? With Ebola spreading like wildfire in Africa and starting to show up in the United States. And then there's something called the enterovirus called D88, which is mostly affecting children. There is questions about, first of all, in the case of Ebola, could someone use it as a biological weapon? Sure, absolutely. Just have somebody walk around who has it that doesn't even show symptoms of it, and then just basically just by touching them or, even giving them the equivalent of a runny nose or something like that. You know how people with runny nose are always wiping their face. And then you end up touching that hand, or they touch something like a doorknob or whatever, and all of a sudden, they bleed a virus, which lays dormant for a time being on surfaces that they touch. And then, of course, you get it. Especially if you then, not realizing that you picked up the viral contagion on your hands, so you're eating finger food, say like McDonald's French fries or something like that, and all of a sudden, you're putting the virus into your mouth, which is exactly how Ebola is spread. But it's also how the common cold is spread too, and the flu. So all of these illnesses are spread pretty much by the same way. By touching, passing bodily secretions. I mean, running nose is a common one for cold. No one ever argues about that. At least, your nose is running, you're just wiping it. You're constantly wiping it, or you sneeze on something, unintentionally. And then all of a sudden, all these germs are laying dormant on all these surfaces. And so, yes, if you have a weak enough biological immune system, you could seriously be severely affected by almost anything. People who obviously would be subjected to the common cold and the flu virus certainly would definitely be sitting ducks for Ebola, which takes the whole body down for the count in ways that is really nasty. I don't go through all the discussions. I've shared a few videos on Ebola and its transmission and what it does to your body. In fact, it's a hemorrhagic fever, which causes not only significant blood loss, but also causes the body's organs to, with lack of blood and other things, just to quit working properly, and then you drop dead. This virus has a 70% mortality rate, which is pretty scary when you think about it. I mean, if 10 of your friends get Ebola, even with the proper treatment, there's a good chance that you're going to lose 7 of them. So, but like Tom Lipshue said, you should be able to have enough food on hand so you can stay quarantined by yourself and stay out of harm's way for 90 days. He said he thinks that it would take 90 days for this to blow over. Yeah, right. Well, we'll see what happens. 90 days for the well-to-do is probable, but 90 days for those on fixed incomes and disability checks, don't count on it. I don't see how anybody can plan ahead for 90 days. I can barely handle 30. Speaking of bodily fluids, let's talk about the dentist real quick, because I made some changes. Community Health and Wellness Dental Clinic is really no bargain by any stretch of the imagination. Even with the special financial assistance program, they have a very bad reputation in this town. Bad enough, in fact, that my girlfriend said, "Do not go there! They're terrible. I go there for my physical health and they screw me up every time." I've heard people walking into the dental clinic had nothing but nasty surprises. Same problem. Overbooked, unexperienced, dentists, or more like dental hygienists. Understaffed, under budget. And it's like, okay, where should I go? So she gave me a recommendation for a local dentist that offers free consultation. That means $0 down. And I talked to the office and explained to the dentist briefly what I needed to do. And I have an appointment scheduled with them for the 21st. just the same, for the next month, I put some more money into my savings plans to put 100 into the savings instead of just 40 as I did this month. Originally, I was going to put 80 in, but then I ended up having to take 40 out to pay for this cosmetics and things like that. And that's another thing. I have to tell you, I am so out of everything in this house. There's just by the time for me to restock, reload, is just going to be financially painful. I've been running on empty now for a few months, and it's starting to really show in a lot of ways that I'm not really. I'm just coasting to a stop, and this is not really a good way to go. And so I'm going to work on trying to restock and revitalize it the best I can for the next few months. So I think I can do it. But if I was you, were going to ever call my private cell phone number, please understand that it's on a per minute rate now. So which means I only get 30 minutes on my plan. So I don't want to use up my 30 minutes. Most of the time, I hardly ever get any phone calls anyway. So, like Julie Brown says on Earth Girls is so easy, no big loss. It's like, okay, it's the same thing with the phablet. Okay, I want to keep my cell phone number the same, but I don't want to sit there and break the bank trying to go through and go bankrupt. So what I did is I decided to just go for a $10 refill card this month and $10 refill for next month and $10 for the refill for the next month. I know if I don't use the minutes, I don't think they carry over. I don't think they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. Anyway, the point is that the 30 minutes this month, if I don't use it, may cover over to next month 30 minutes card, but don't count on it. Because I think that basically works is once month is over, 30 days is up, and you don't use the 30 minutes, you lose them. So, we'll see what happens. And if I ran out of minutes, oops, sorry, you've been disconnected. I can't help that. It's just the way it is. Now, last thing we're going to discuss is what we were talking about in the last video, good versus evil. And don't forget, tonight, of course, Once Upon a Time, Season 4, Episode 2, which is called Whiteout, will be on TV on ABC networks. That'll be Channel 8 in my area, over the air. Or check your local cable systems for your local ABC affiliate. But they'll be starting at 8 o'clock tonight. And I'm looking forward to this. Because I'm trying to download Season 1 so I can sort of get to know the characters a bit more better than I do, because I only know a little bit about them. The primer they offered that was on last month, or last week, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, was a good 101 and was a good start. It helped me to understand some of the story backbeat. But I think now I want to get to know a little bit more about the characters. I am particularly interested in Regina. I don't know why. She just sort of attracts me. I think there's something about, just something about the character, how she kind of, interests me. I mean, I'm a good person. I'm not an evil person. I'm far from evil. I've actually focused very hard to be good. But, evil people do kind of interest me because I'm like, why do you guys do what you do? What are you thinking? Why, for example, do you want to do these activities? What drives you? What makes you decide that being bad is good and being good is bad and all that? It just totally fascinates me. But I'm not interested in becoming evil because I happen to be very much dedicated to love and companionship and decency, and I think my girlfriend would appreciate nothing less but for me to be at the top of my game. Now, so yeah, tonight I'm gonna watch it. How's my weight doing? I'm holding it. I mean, I put a few on, but then again, that's expected because I've been eating a huge marble cake for the last week. I got this free marble cake from the soup kitchen. Actually, I had it for a little more than a week, and it took me and Dory all this time to finally plow through it all. And she's a good person and everything. You've seen her interview. I've done 2 interviews with Dory. We're probably going to be doing another one soon. And so that's what we're going to be doing, is working on interviews and things like that. Now, what about what's going to come up on the week of Halloween? Samhain. I have no idea. I have no idea what the plans are for Samhain, but let me tell you what. I think I can tell you that this winter is going to be, as I said earlier, is going to be really definitely more in my favor. But I noticed that the steward has been, especially he's turned on the waterworks for the Southwest United States already with tremendous amount of flooding. The rain falling at extremely high speed, and it's causing all kinds of damage. I have no control over the North American weather steward for autumn. So all I can say for the autumn steward is just, can you just tone it down a little bit? There's no rush. You're doing a good job, but no, I think you need to cut back on the rain a little bit, because I think you're kind of flooding everybody out, and I think it's people are going to start kind of associating you with me, and I'm not you. So I mean, I really, it's almost like guilty by association. I mean, that's not my fault. Well, anyway, that's it, guys, for now, but I hope to hear from you soon. And please, if you have any ideas for video comments or suggestions, I really do need them, because I am running out of ideas. I really am. That's why this video, as I said, was more or less kind of catch-22, kind of catch up all the loose threads. But I still think we need to go further, and I need some ideas. So please, don't be afraid to leave comments in the comment section below here. Share the video with your friends and enemies. Always share them with your enemies, because you never know. Your enemies might like them. They might then become your friends. And subscribe to the channel, please. It always helps. I got 63 of you. I would love to see my subscribership go up to 68. I think in the next few weeks that's possible with your help. And if you like the video or you do not like the video, I want to know why, so leave the comments below. And if you want to send me a private email, you can send it to bicehela3@gmail.com. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.